Butt touch.
Hey guys,
Welcome
back.
welcome to the pod. Welcome back to
We
Working
missed
Notes.
you.
We missed y'all.
Don't know if you missed us. Gonna be real, guys. The socials are pretty quiet. You're
Yeah,
disappointing
guys,
us.
we did post a TikTok and got like 3 comments. So let's fix
Let's
this,
pick
guy.
up those numbers next
Yep,
time.
let's
hey?
make sure we watch all the way through the TikTok.
Yeah.
And then, like, at
We gotta
the
make
end,
some money.
absolutely.
There's no creator fund in Australia, but hey,
No.
one can dream.
Maybe we'll start going live on TikTok. That's how we'll get money.
I think you need $1,000 followers.
Anyway.
Well,
So, welcome back, guys. I hope you had a lovely week. We certainly have.
we've been busy.
Busy.
What have you been up to?
I fear the only thing I've been up to is seeing Wicked for
Wicked.
Good.
For good.
I saw it the day it came out. Hold on. IMAX 3D. You know what?
I know, as long as your mind hit different.
I didn't need it. I was like, "Gah." I was like, it's too big. It's too big. There's nowhere I'm looking that's not screen. It was too much.
Yeah.
Actually.
I saw it on Wednesday night, the night before it came out, technically.
Wow.
And I saw it at Palace Cinemas. Shout out. Support your local cinemas,
Support
guys.
your local cinemas. It's so important.
And I saw it with my mum and my best friend. And wow. Safe to say I was changed for good. There was tear stains on my Wicked reversible sequin t-shirt.
That's impressive. Through the sequins?
Through the sequins, tear stains. My sinuses are still infected, as you can probably hear.
Beautiful.
Because just the sheer amount of tears has clogged my sinuses,
I'm so
and I
sorry.
haven't recovered since.
Wow.
Hey.
I must admit, I didn't cry. Not once. Not even close to tears.
What?
Not even close to tears. I really just think I was too close to the screen.
Actually, no, same. I was second row, and I had to look like this the whole
Literally.
time.
And the face, there was like the way they like filmed it, it was actually quite close to their faces in general.
I will say,
Yes.
John M. Chu seems very afraid of a wide shot.
He does. And it's like it's a musical. Like I feel like everyone
we need a few
views it.
establishing shots, Johnny.
Yeah, let's get a bit more of the choreo, a bit more of the ensemble.
Yes. So you didn't cry.
I didn't cry.
Were you not feeling it? Or were you just like, that's like Jonathan Bailey's like right next to me?
I don't like when he's supposed to cry in Act 2 is my question. During For Good, yeah.
See, I didn't cry until the door scene. And then it was, I was sat right next to like my best friend and my mum.
Oh yeah.
2 very important people in my life. And I was like, fine. And then the door scene. And then I was like, that was beautiful. Also, I wish they kissed.
I wanted them to kiss. At least after For Good.
I thought they were gonna kiss. No, when Elphaba's like, it's gonna be okay. I love you. And she shuts the door.
Surely
There
like
was
a cheek kiss.
second. And I was like, oh my God, are they gonna kiss? And then they didn't. Fucking
They
whatever.
don't kiss. They don't scissor. They don't do anything.
Right.
Let's be more book accurate, guys.
Guys, the one thing about the one thing about Elphaba is she had the intention of going home with one of them. She just went home with Fiero.
Also, speaking of Fiera, why is it cut out of the soundtrack?
What?
We don't get the Fiero at the beginning of No Good Deed.
Oh yeah, you just get
Yeah, screwed up.
Yes.
Sorry, not to interrupt.
Please. Any other feedback for John M. Chu if he's
Oh,
listening?
I've actually got a lot of feedback, actually. I should probably open my notes for this one. No, okay. My number one qualm was the ensemble vocals. They sounded beautiful, but they weren't loud enough. They weren't all-consuming enough. I feel like that's the thing about musical theatre that I love and that I cry at is like ensembles, people singing together, people being a part of something, fighting for something.
Yeah.
And I felt like I didn't get any of that.
Actually, I agree with you there.
Yeah.
A lot of the music felt slightly underwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say, I've listened to the soundtrack in my car
Oh.
on full blast.
Woo!
Different.
Different?
They just needed to turn up the volume because when I listened to As Long As You're Mine in the car, I listened to No Good Deed, I listened to Thank Goodness, I was like, whoa! I think they just needed to crank up the bass a bit.
I think so. Because also, like, instrumentation-wise, it felt lacking, but I'm sure it wasn't.
It really wasn't. I think
It's
it was just a sound mixing thing.
So that's one of my qualms. Do you have a qualm?
I do.
Mm-hmm.
I love John M. Chu. Crazy Rich Asians is one of my favorite movies, actually.
Incredible.
But I think, I don't know, I don't talk about the first film when I'm saying this. This is strictly for good. I think he just kind of went, nah, fuck it.
In what way?
I think he went, yeah, let's do it to everything. And I think at some points he had to learn to tell the director of photography and cinematography, no.
Mm-hmm.
For Good was shot like a music video. Yeah. And not in a good way. Mm-hmm. There was one point where they went like around and then they went around again and then they went around again. And then bam, it like cut to the back of Cynthia's head and like broke the fourth wall. And it was bad, very bad. Strange. And then there was another point at the very end of the film when Galinda is in Munchkinland being like, were you friends? Yes, I did know her. And it's like the camera like pans across like the tulip field as if it's like about to start the story again. And then Galinda goes like, wait. And then it just like whip pans back. Yeah. And it felt like a record scratch in a sitcom. And I was like, hated that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I feel like it could have ended there. We didn't need to keep on going.
Yes. And my final note for John M. Chu is, why did you block As Long As You're Mine like that?
I agree.
First of all, it needs to be kinkier.
I loved the flying. I thought that was an excellent addition.
I agree with that.
Hated that cardigan. Who is having sex in a cardigan like that? Yeah. It's impossible.
Sorry. And I also don't like that the way that it was blocked was they started singing the duet, but they weren't even looking at each other. They were in different rooms of, I want to say house, but it was just a hut in the woods. They were in different rooms. Yeah. Fiera's downstairs looking at Elphaba's knickknacks. She's like crawling up the stairs.
She was looking at some other knickknacks at the end, if you know what I mean.
Period. Yes.
Yeah.
So I just think direction-wise, John M. Chu went, let's just try everything.
Yeah.
Because it's wicked and you can. But I think it missed the mark at some points.
I agree. I have another qualm.
Please.
I felt musical direction-wise, there were some funky vowels in there. And it really threw me off. Like at one point, Glinda was like, there's a kind of a sort of cost. There's a couple of things get lost. And it just made no sense. I'm like, where did this English pronunciation come from? It was so strange. Yeah. And then it didn't even, and then she went, there are bridges you crossed you didn't know you crossed on. Like she was full American during crossed. And I was like, what was the point of changing the vowel if we weren't going to keep it like rhyming?
Yeah. No, that's actually very true.
Thank you. I felt there were a couple strange vowels, but that's the only one I can think of at this moment.
Real.
So I just wanted to point that one out. Yes. Ari, yeah. You didn't get that one past me, Queen. You didn't do that.
Real. But no, genuinely apart from that, I loved the movie.
Me too.
I had the time of my life.
What were your favorite parts?
The door scene.
Yeah, that was really good.
It really like twisted my knife. Twisted the knife in my chest. What is your favorite part?
I loved No Good Deed. That's my favorite song in the show. Like, loved that. But you know what I really loved about the movie that I prefer than the musical?
Yes.
I've never liked Wonderful. Ever. But it was so good in the film.
Genius.
It was so good. The way they did it. I loved
Glinda, it. So smart.
So good.
Yes. No, I did love that, actually.
Yeah.
Yes, loved that. Loved the door scene. Loved No Good Deed.
Of course.
And
what did you think of the original songs?
I mean, they weren't bad. I think Girl in the Bubble I think it could work if it was placed in a different spot, but you can't go from like kill the witch to Girl in the Bubble. back to kill the witch. You just got
Yeah.
to keep the momentum going.
Totally.
You can't, you know what I mean? And it was just boring.
Yeah.
I had
both
to
of
pee.
them.
Yeah, I had to pee and I was like, fuck, I really should have gone to pee right now.
Yeah. Honestly, I also felt sonically they didn't match up any of the other songs. Like Wicked is so filled with like musical motifs.
Yes.
And I just think like they didn't make any sense. I think the storyline of No Place Like Home made sense because it was moving the plot along and it was something in addition that they didn't need in the musical.
Yes.
However, Girl in the Bubble, like it just felt like it didn't move the plot along. It didn't do anything. And that's one thing about Wicked is that like each of the songs are moving the plot along. You know, stuff is happening during the songs.
No, I agree with that. I think, I don't think either of them were necessary. I think they just gave a bit of subtext, which I didn't hate, but I was just kind of like, I don't know, maybe it was the placement of Girl in the Bubble. No Place Like Home I didn't hate.
No.
But I was just kind of like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. But I thought it was incredible. I loved it. I loved the additions. I think Wicked is one of those few stories that you can turn into from a musical into a movie and add so much more magic.
Yes.
Which I think a lot of musical movies cannot do.
Very true.
So wow.
Wow.
Love that.
It was just Theatre Kid Christmas last week.
It really was. It really, really was.
It was gorgeous. And you know what's the opposite of a Theatre Kid Christmas?
Oh, what's the opposite of a Theatre Kid Christmas?
Any audition room ever.
Woo! Hate. No, I love the audition room. Self-tapes I hate.
Actually, I'm the same.
Self-tapes I hate. I will wow you in the room with my dazzling personality and my beautiful looks.
Period.
But I'm not great on film. I'm not great other than if I'm in a movie. Hire me. But we have some fun theatre horror stories to say.
We do.
Some audition horror stories.
Yes. Well, actually, some of them are just theatre.
Just theatre. Sorry, I just remembered one. I did not have one because I'm perfect, but I've just remembered one. It's incredible.
Please take it away.
Oh, right now?
Go for it.
Okay.
It's hot on the brain. I can tell.
Beautiful. Thank you. Wow. Okay, so this is actually, we're going back to me in year 6. We're going back to me at 12, 13.
Wow.
I've just been cast in my local community production of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. A crazy experience. Like I really can't emphasize enough how crazy this theatre school was. Like, they didn't give us a script. Our teacher gave us both movie scripts, then the musical script, and goes, make it up yourself. And we're all 8 to 14.
Right.
Like, no one's doing that. And so me and the other Willy Wonka. Anyway, actually, we don't need to get into this. This is a long story. Anyway, the horror story about this is that we had a double cast for Willy Wonka. And the girl who was playing Willy Wonka as well as me was going to be away during the shows. So we did like a little show, like one of the dress rehearsals for her parents. And then I was going to do the actual show.
Right.
Right? Makes sense. Not really, because why are you doing a show when you're not actually free for the show? Doesn't make sense to me, actually.
Yeah.
Yep. Back to me, though. But the issue was because she was doing the performance first, she got all the rehearsal time. So I had literally never rehearsed any of this musical. I'd maybe done 1 or 2 rehearsal days when she was like sick or away, but I'd never rehearsed this show. This is also my first actual musical. So I didn't know my lines. So we're doing the show and it's all going pretty well. And then we get to Mike TV's scene.
Period.
And that is where we'd never blocked any of this. We hadn't blocked any of it. No choreo, no nothing, no rehearsals. And I didn't know my lines.
Right.
So I pretty much completely improv'd the last 15 minutes of this show. Like, we've got Mike TV's scene. He has a song. Then we've got Charlie Bucket. You know, we've got Pure Imagination. And actually, the worst part about it all, who cares about the improv? Whatever. I was 12, not even.
Right.
But the worst part was that there were these 3 spies that were like their role were the spies, and they weren't allowed to be Oompa Loompas in the second act because they were the spies, and it didn't make sense if they were Oompa Loompas and then came back at the end as spies.
Of course.
And I am singing Pure Imagination, and I just completely forget to do their cue line. And so at one point I look over and they're in the wings, all crouched behind each other, hands on each other's shoulders, ready for that cue line. I had no idea what the cue line was. Zero fucking clue. And so they never came on stage. They never came on stage. I never mentioned it. And anyway, it was awful. So that's my theater horror story.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was rough.
That was really, really rough. And so you know what the lesson is from that, folks, kids? Learn your lines. Learn your lines. Even if you think you know them, learn them more.
Period.
Yeah. Also, rehearse. Let's make sure we block an entire show before we put on a show. Okay?
There's actually a few shows that I've been in where we've not finished blocking until opening night.
It's so sick and twisted.
Bit of ASMR.
Sorry, guys.
Do
you have a theater horror story?
Yes.
Ooh.
So many. I've fallen on stage in front of live audiences more times than I can count. I've been punched in the face.
Oh.
By one of my very near and dear friends.
Oh, beautiful.
During Spring Awakening.
Mm-hmm. On purpose?
Sorry, it was during the scene where Wendler is getting beaten.
Okay. Okay.
And he dropped the stick.
Oh.
Went to pick it up, came back up, and then instead of grabbing my shoulder, went boom.
Oh no, oh no, oh no.
That was crazy. And then finally an audition room horror story is I was auditioning for a production and I was so royally unprepared. This show was not for me. I just wanted to do a show. Mm-hmm. And so I went in with a song, didn't even really know the song that well. I got to the chorus, started just singing the melody in gibberish. And then it gets to the end.
Literally,
that was me. It gets to the end of the first chorus. I still had a verse and a chorus to go. That made 32 bars. I said, cuts there. I looked at the accompanist and I went, oh, it cuts there. Sorry. Blamed it on the accompanist.
Oh, no.
I didn't blame it on the accompanist. No. I was like, no, that's the end of the song. And then didn't get a call back. Shocker.
God, I fear all my like audition issues are sheet music related. Like, you ever gone into a audition with like the wrong key and you're like,
no.
Fuck. I've done that. And it was a Lady Gaga song. It was Vanish Into You. It was Saw Your Face and Mine. But it was higher. And I was going straight into it belting. It was awful. And I didn't get cast. No, the accompanist was like a G though. He was like, okay, let's look at the actual key. So
that's nice.
Shout out. God, sheet music is so hard.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Hey, so true.
Learn your music theory, kids.
I tried. Not easy.
So hard. No.
But we asked our audience.
We did.
For some horror stories. And boy, oh boy, did they provide.
Yes. I haven't read all of them.
Okay, we're just going to rapid fire a few of them.
Please.
Friend of the pod, Teresa Gian Syracusa.
Love her.
She live streamed.
Syracusa. Sorry, I love saying her last name.
Right? Rolls off the tongue gorgeously. She live streamed the opening number of Legally Blonde.
Okay.
Because she had her phone on stage.
Oh. Oh, yes.
Like, dear Al, he's a lucky guy.
Hearing.
She had the phone on stage. She put it down at the top of the staircase, face up, to remember that she goes off that way to pick up her phone. In the teeniest, tiniest little skirt ever, she goes up there at the end of the number and upskirts herself to anyone who was watching the Instagram live at the time. Meaning she had to go, oh my God, you guys.
Oh no.
Knowing full well, Instagram getting a gorgeous view right now of, well, you know.
Oh my God.
Yep.
That's awful.
Yeah, not great.
Wow, that's an incredible one.
And then we've got lovely Cassie Barker has said 2 things.
Okay.
I actually watched one of these live. A panel for a prestigious opera company was so rude that I burst into tears. I was like 16, 17, and they were casting a music theatre show that was my callback. I finished my first song and the director audibly just sighed and said, do your next one. Sure, whatever.
Oh my
Just
God.
was so rude the whole time. Then halfway through my second song, I started crying. And then at the end, they just kind of sat there in silence. I said sorry. They said thank you. And I left. Terrible.
Oh my God.
And the second one, she has said, I was in the audience watching this.
You were?
Yes.
Okay.
She, in Take It Like a Man in Legally Blonde.
Mm-hmm. Love that song.
Stacked it on stage, slipped on a blazer, literally like it was like slipping on a banana peel in a cartoon.
Oh, no.
And she like, my eyes went directly to her. And then she
You
flipped.
would. Your eyes would. She flew.
Yes. She turned to her like ensemble castmate who's like, they were like doing a bit. And she just flips him off in front of everyone for literally no fucking reason. She just goes, fuck you.
Like on the floor still?
No, she got up,
Oh.
picked up the blazer that she slipped on, shoved it in his chest and went, fuck you.
Hey, making choices.
Yes.
I love that story.
Yep. And then finally, this is from Luke doing Luke's cabaret a few years back. In the middle of the build up to the last chorus of a song, the power in the whole building went out.
Oh,
Yep.
that's so scary.
At that point, it's like, what do you do?
Right?
You've got an audience.
Literally.
You're
Like
just
music
like,
goes out, like there's still lights. Whole
building.
literally. Oh my God.
Now the final one is from friend of the pod, Jack Normal Girl. This one had me gagged, team.
Gosh, let's power through it.
Picture it.
It's 2019. Is it 2019? I don't know.
7 years ago. Yes.
Wow. Nearly 6.
End of 2018.
Beautiful.
All right.
Buckle in.
Okay. In a community theatre production of Sweet Charity, me, my boyfriend at the time, and his ex, who was my friend, were all 3 male leads. During Tech Week, I broke up with my boyfriend while we were all still sharing a dressing room for the rest of the show.
Already messy.
And then started falling for his ex, who was my friend.
Shut up.
Yes, I recognize I am an emotional terrorist, but so are all theatre kids deep down.
Absolutely.
All 3 of us were in such a complete state of crash out throughout the entire process, it was insane. Levels of collective psychosis that still reverberate through the contours of my emotional landscape 7 years later. We would write each other notes that he would slip under the door while I was crying, and we'd sing at each other on stage, all 3 of us. This actually culminated in a dramatic confrontation at a Glee-themed night at a bar where we all cried while Rumor Has It Someone Like You remix played.
Oh my goodness. If that's not theatre kid culture, I don't know what is.
Truly, I read that message yesterday and I just had to sort of sit in it for a moment because
read it a couple
what do you
times.
mean a production of Sweet Charity brought that on?
I mean, I actually think of any show, of course, Sweet Charity.
You know what? Yeah. And then I was like, my friend Chloe also responded, or our friend Chloe also responded and said that in a production of Into the Woods, she just got slapped in the face for no reason. I said, who's doing that in Into the Woods?
I said, where's that in the plot?
Literally. Hey, community theatre's crazy, man.
God. It's crazy, guys. Let's do local community theatre. Let's support our local community theatre so we can get more horror stories.
Yeah.
More horror stories, please. Please.
Wow. Anyways,
that was such a fun. Let's keep on doing that. Can we just become a reading Reddit stories podcast?
Am I the asshole?
I fucked up when.
But hey, what can you do?
What can you do?
Not much.
Something that I wanted to bring up is something that's near and dear and close to my heart. Musical theatre merch. Why is it so bad? Official merch, Amazon merch, fake merch, real merch, it is all ugly. There are only a few good merch items I've ever seen at a musical. One of them is the 6 costume pins. Those are beautiful. Number 2, the umbrella at Mary Poppins.
Haven't seen that.
Haven't seen the show? Or
No, the umbrella.
oh, well, it's like the actual umbrella. So it's like the little bird face,
I
and
love
then
that.
it's like an actual like umbrella that works,
Mhm.
which I think is incredible.
Mhm.
Can't think of anything else. Can't think of any other good theatre merch.
This is why Etsy is such a beautiful place.
Such a beautiful place. And I mean, thank God the merch is ugly because I'm already spending so much money on the tickets. I have to get a program because of course.
Hey.
And I'm getting a couple drinks.
But of course.
Of course. And a choc top.
And dinner before the show.
And dinner before the show, maybe
Yeah.
a drink after.
Yes, exactly.
So maybe that's why the merch is so bad.
Maybe they're doing us a solid.
But why is it so ugly?
I don't know.
Like, surely there's someone on the team that's like, hey, let's not have defying gravity in a sans serif font in the middle of a black t-shirt with ugly green writing. Like, I don't understand.
Yeah, it's not good.
Mm-mm.
Actually, I can't remember the last time I bought a piece of theatre merch.
I always look.
Other than a program.
I always look. I'm really enjoying the enamel pins that some are doing. Also, a magnet. Who is getting a musical theatre magnet? I don't understand. I don't understand. Make it make sense.
I can't.
I just think it's so ugly.
It is.
Maybe that should have been my working note.
Well, you've said it now.
I've said it now. Hey, maybe I'll have 3 to this episode.
Maybe.
We'll see if it comes to me.
That's Claudia's first one.
That's my first one.
Wow.
Speaking of being new to things, like those marketers.
Sure.
In my personal life, I've recently been trying new things, learning new things. I've been trying to teach myself the bass. The bass. I just think I'd look so good with the bass.
That's
in my
really
head.
sexy.
Hey, come on, so good.
Hey.
But it's really scary beginning new things, especially as an adult.
Yes.
Like, I don't know. What's your opinion on, the fear of beginning things?
I hate failing.
Oh, and you fail all the time.
Yeah.
Not you personally. I meant as a beginner.
No, I know. And it's just like, I hate, because I'm a control freak. I need to be in control. And so starting something new, I'm like, well, what if it's bad?
Literally.
And this is why every time I get into a dance call, I flounder.
Yeah.
Because I'm still, hey guys, I'm a beginner dancer. I'm sorry.
Hey, no, you're not.
I'm a strong mover.
Beautiful. We need those.
Exactly. Dear Evan Hansen would have loved me.
Yeah.
Back in the day in 2016.
Oof.
And I'm not a dancer. And I could be if I tried really hard, but that's
Yeah.
scary.
It is.
Dance classes, terrifying.
So scary.
So scary.
And why are there like advanced people in the beginning class?
Go away!
You're stressing me the hell out.
Why are you doing a triple?
Why are you doing a triple in an absolute beginner class?
Exactly.
You're the loser here.
Why are you wearing Ladukas? We're dancing to fucking Bruno Mars. Take the Ladukas off. It's not fair.
See, I literally only started dancing like properly when I was like 15 when I started calisthenics. And so like I feel like what made me become a much better dancer was being the worst in the room. Because now I'm in an audition. Now I'm at, these big open classes and I stuff up the choreo, but I'm like, I could not care less. I really couldn't care less. So that's my tip for that. And something I've been trying to like say to myself recently is that the time will pass anyway. 3 years may go by and I haven't picked up my bass. And it's like, well, the time is going to pass anyway. May as well spend that time learning something new. And it might take me 3 years, but
wait.
It might take me 3 years to, become incompetent on the bass.
What's 3 years?
What's 3 years? I've lived how many 3 years?
Right.
So many.
Exactly.
And it's never too late to start.
Real.
And I just thought that was really beautiful.
Wow.
That's something I've been trying to remind myself of.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Wow. I still think I'm afraid, but
yeah, and that's okay.
Yeah. No, I actually am proud of myself. I started doing privates this year, but then
huge.
my gorgeous dance teacher, Adia.
Love Adia.
I'm obsessed with Adia. She moved to Sri Lanka. So kind of hard to get in the room with her while she's in Sri Lanka.
That's okay. She's taught me dance over Zoom.
She has?
During COVID.
Everyone was on Zoom.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Should we get into our working notes?
I think we shall.
I think it's time. Do you want to go first?
What were they? Oh, yes, I'll go first.
Please.
Okay. My first working note. Lately, I've actually, on the topic of trying new things, I just got contact lenses. Fucking hell, guys.
Not working very well.
No.
Oh.
They are.
Oh.
I don't have them in right now.
Right. Sorry.
They are impossible to get in. Pretty easy to get out. But the first day I went to that optometrist, oh my God. I have never, first of all, proud of myself on regulating my emotions because if that was me 2 years ago, I would have crashed out.
So proud of you.
If you've never had contact lenses, you have to go in there, get the contact lens and put it in your eye while the optometrist is watching you.
Oh, do you have a mirror?
Yes.
Okay.
And then they have to like touch your eye and stuff and make sure it like fits right.
Ugh.
It was terrible. I cried because I kept poking my eye, not because I got frustrated. My body started crying because it was like, ow. And it was so difficult to get in and out that first day. Oh my God. And then I had to trial them for like 5 days after. I have got better at it, but it did become my personality for the first 3 days. I literally went to a party on like the Friday night and I had got them like the Thursday. Yeah. And all I spoke about was like, guys, I don't know how I'm going to get these freaking contacts out.
I'm like drinking and I'm like, how am I going to get these out tonight?
Literally, I got home to my friend Dimitri's house and we were sat in his bathroom. It was like me, my friend Somo, Dimmy, and we were all sat in his bathroom and I had a few wines and I was like, trying to get them out, but I did. Oh, no. I persevered.
I'm so glad.
But yeah, my working note is it's 2025, nearly 2026. Why is getting contact lenses in so difficult?
Are they bigger than like the colored contact lenses, I believe?
I don't know.
Because I didn't have to. I did during full time. We did a vampire showcase and I was supposed to be like twins with someone else. So we both had one red eye contact in.
Love.
And I just remember it being interval and having to swap from my like nice outfit into my vampire outfit and putting this fucking contact lens in. And I could not get it in. I spent like the whole interval getting it in and I got it in just before we went on stage. Yeah. We did one show and I got it in literally a second before. It took me so long. It's so hard.
It's so difficult.
It's so hard.
Getting them out, I have figured out. I mean, I've figured out a way of getting them in and out, but the way of getting them out is way simpler to me than getting them in.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is my first working note. Guys, let's simplify contact lenses. It cannot be that hard.
There's got to be an applicator tool.
There's got to be something. It's simply not that hard.
No, we have self-driving cars. There is no need.
Yes.
What the hell? Anyways,
what's your working note?
My working note. This is something really near and dear to my heart.
Please.
Pooping in the club. I'm pro pooping in the club. I think maybe the best place to poop. There's loud music. There's so many smells already from like, the vomit and everything. Like it's the safest place to poop. And I want more support in this because everyone who also you poop, you feel so skinny. That's a place I want to feel skinny, in the club. And I think we need to bring back pooping in the club.
Hey.
I only want one person in each stall pooping. What's your opinion? Pro poop in the club or anti poop in the club?
I've never pooped in a club.
You've never pooped in a club?
No. No, I haven't.
Like, I'm not even sure I have pooped in the club myself. I don't have any memories.
I try not to pee in a club either.
That's crazy.
Those toilets are disgusting.
Give it a once over with toilet paper. Done and dusted.
No, it's the smells. Like, whenever I go to like Yaya's or Circuit, if I need to pee, I go next door to UBQ.
You're crazy.
That's what I do.
The Yaya's line is the most fun you're ever. The Yaya's toilet line is the most fun you're ever gonna have at Yaya's.
Oh, I have chats in the line. I just don't go in.
You're crazy.
You know how the line like winds down the stairs?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hang out there. But I don't go in. It stinks, Claudia.
Well, dirt. It's a
I'm
toilet.
gonna vomit.
You're crazy. You're so
can't.
crazy.
The smells.
Mm-mm.
I literally feel like I'm gonna gag thinking about it.
Like maybe I just grew up in Asia and like I'm used to like squatty potties and different types of toilets.
Maybe.
But I'm pro pooping in the club. I bare butt on those seats. I'm not. There's nothing to it. There's nothing to it. I will be there and I will be pooping.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
I won't be doing that.
Okay.
But I think it's a great idea.
Yeah.
If I could, I would.
Okay.
I cannot go into those toilets. I'll vomit.
Okay.
Even if I'm in the club, stone cold sober.
Stone cold sober.
I'm vomiting from the smell.
I think it's worse when you're sober.
Maybe. Maybe not.
Mm.
I don't know.
Okay, well, what's your next working note?
My next working note is, man, I miss Harry Styles like a motherfucker.
Oof, huge.
I miss him. Guys, it's getting bad. It's getting really bad. I had a thought. I was like, fuck. It's gotten to the point where I'm like, should I just read a Wattpad story?
Should I DM him?
Numb the pain.
What if we just call Taylor up?
Numb the pain.
Honestly.
I was listening to him on the way here. God, I miss him.
God, you can watch After again.
Literally, if it gets to that, I will. I won't be happy about it, but I might have to.
Yeah.
I miss him so bad.
Like, let's stop running marathons. Let's stop running. Let's run to the studio. Let's get something new going. And hey, he had something pretty bad happen to him recently with Liam Payne.
And yes.
Hey, trauma.
Yes.
But other people are still touring, doing shows.
Niall Horan just performed with Noah Khan.
Yeah, he did.
Louis and Zayn are making a fucking documentary. Hey, Harry. Hey, buddy. Where are ya?
Where are ya?
Where you at?
Huh? Pick up the phone.
I literally mourn the person I was when he was like doing Harry's house and things like that.
Oh, yeah. See, I went to Love on Tour in Bangkok and that was crazy.
I went to Love on Tour both nights in Melbourne.
Wow. Selfish. I'm kidding.
Well, first night was GA, second night was back GA.
Oh, which
and
was
I
better?
was like, back. That was nice.
GA, come on.
Okay, but actually the thing is, the second show was better because like Daryl Braithwaite came out and they sang Horses together.
Oh, wow.
But show one was better because he was right in front of me. Wow. I'll show you a video.
Oh my God.
He was right in front of me. I sobbed like a baby.
Oh my God.
I was with my friend Annika, who I saw Wicked with. Like, we've been through some shit.
Yeah.
And it was just gorgeous. And I think that my working note is he needs to drop an album. Or star in another movie. I don't care.
Yeah.
I just miss you. Hey, Harry, come home.
Harry.
The kids miss you.
Harry, we want to say goodnight to you. Okay, time for my working note?
Yeah.
Okay, my last working note of the day is...
What is it?
As a self-proclaimed Karen, I think we need to be more Karen-esque. We as Gen Z need to be braver to call things out. The other day, I nearly got run over by a car who... Now, for those who don't live in Melbourne, when a tram stops and passengers are getting off, you have to stop behind the tram.
Oh, yeah.
This car twice blew through as people were crossing in a company car. So you know what I did? I called them up. I called up the company. I said, hey, this number plate was in my local community and they blew through 2 tram stops. I just want to let you know because that's not a very good reflection of your company.
Claudia.
I had to. I had to let the worker know. I had to, because he could have killed someone. He nearly killed me.
What did they say?
They were like, oh, I'm so sorry. We'll work on that, blah, 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 whatever. I don't really remember. This was like maybe 2 weeks ago. But yeah, I think we need to be Karens when it's necessary. If we're just looking for a fight, I feel like the issue with Karens and the reason why they get a bad rap, which they deserve.
I don't think what you're explaining is Karens. I think that's just bravery.
Thank you.
I feel like a Karen is like, hey, I'm really, really, really sorry. We're actually out of the sea salt chicken. Can I get you like a salt and pepper chicken? And they go, kill your mom. You should rot in hell. Or they like say something crazy racist or homophobic. I feel like that's probably pretty bad.
Yeah.
But I feel like what you're going with is not really Karen.
Okay. It's just standing up for yourself.
I feel like calling the company, probably I wouldn't do. But I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It is the right thing. I just can't believe you did it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, in a good way?
In a good way.
Good. Yeah, I just think we need to call out companies and buses more. One time I went into a cafe and it was a hot summer's day. It was like nearly 40 degrees. Like it was crazy. And there was clear that there was a uniform and it was like long black pants, a long button-up black shirt. And I just went up to the manager and I was like, hey, I'm sorry, is this a uniform? Has everyone decided to, oh, it's a uniform? I think you should give them a shorter version. Like, I'm uncomfortable looking at them. Like, they're sweating. It's uncomfortable for us all. I think it'd be better for them if they had a more summer appropriate uniform.
Wow.
I think we've got to hold managers accountable because the staff can't. You as the customer can.
You know what? True. I just don't have the balls to do that.
Yeah. I just don't think I really care about repercussions. So moral of the podcast today is we need to be Karens more. We need to poop in the club.
And Wicked for Good was okay.
Yeah.
It was really good.
I'd give it an 8 out of 10.
Yeah. I'd ride with you on that.
Yeah. Thank you. Well, that's been the pod, folks.
Hey guys, like and comment.
Yeah, rate us 5 stars.
Do you guys not care? What have we done?
Yeah, we've got no written reviews right now.
Literally nothing. And you know what? Actually, the first episode has like 30 views.
Oh!
And the second episode has like 15.
Okay, guys, what the hell?
We really dropped off.
Yeah.
Anyways, hey, this has been us.
It's got nothing to do with us. And this has been us.
Thanks for listening / watching the Working Notes podcast.
Yes.
We'll see you again next week.
We're Jazz and Claudia.
Claudia and Jazz.
Ow!